everyone, and happy Saturday. This is Tasia from Chiron Divine Readings, and this weekend I have a weekend remedy video for you. And for this weekend, I decided to do things a tad bit differently. And so for each pile, you will find cards from the Sacred Care Oracle deck, as always. I will also be sharing an affirmation for each pile, as well as a card for either some meditation or some journaling, okay? So, before we begin, let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And then select the pile that speaks to you the most. So, over here we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3. And so, take a second to select your pile, and then check in the description box below for the timestamp related to your pile, okay? Okay, if you selected pile number 1, this is your reading. So in terms of some self-care, you're being recommended to seek out some pleasure, all right? And look for fairies. So what I'm getting from this is that this weekend would be a great time to really tap into the things that bring you joy, and thinking about the things that brought you joy maybe when you were younger, or things that you found inspiring when you were young, and just sort of tapping into that for this weekend and trying to find some joy in that, trying to find some pleasure in that, trying to really go deep within and get a sense for what is it that I really enjoy doing, and how can I make this a priority this weekend, and see where it leads you. Use your imagination, do something outside of the box, and see how you feel about that, okay? So for your affirmation, I have, I am inspiring. I am inspiring to those around me, even when I don't realize it. When I am welcoming, kind, and giving towards people, I inspire them to respond to me the same way. I am inspiring. So yeah, use this as an opportunity to find some inspiration. And who knows, maybe whatever comes out will inspire others, depending on if you decide to share it, okay? And then for either meditation or journal entry, you have 2 options. So, what mistakes have you learned from the most? Interesting. And what is your proudest accomplishment? Okay. So pile number 1, that is your weekend remedy. And let me know how it goes for you, okay? Okay, if you selected pile number 2, this is your reading. So in terms of some self-care recommendations, you have take a walk. Okay, I like that. And ground yourself. So I feel like those 2 certainly go hand in hand. Like, there are a lot of people who do like walking meditations as an opportunity to ground themselves. Just going to a park and walking around, going into nature and walking around can really be helpful for you at this time. So I highly recommend just finding a park or something. You know, it's summertime here in the US, so going to the park right now may be fairly easy because it should be warm and you can walk around and just sort of see what comes to mind, and use this as an opportunity to, you know, really ground yourself by putting your feet in the dirt. If you don't want to get dirty, I totally understand, but just put your feet in the grass, or just do something, touch a tree, just something that really connects you to the here and now and with nature, okay? All right, your affirmation. I am bold. I speak my truth in a loving way. My courage to communicate my needs is powered by my love for myself and love for others. I am bold. I like that. I see this as an opportunity to really connect with yourself, like that inner self, your most authentic self this weekend. So for a journal entry or meditation prompt, you have, what is something you wanted for a long time, but once you acquired it, it didn't quite meet your expectations? All right, that's an interesting one. And then the other option is, If there was an afterlife or reincarnation, what one memory from this life would you bring with you? Ooh, I really like that one. Okay. So pile number 2, that is your weekend remedy recommendation. I hope that it goes well, and let me know how it goes for you in the comments, okay? Okay, pile number 3, this is your reading, and it's a special one because you got 2 affirmation cards. So let's see what is being recommended for you this weekend. So the first card is sex. All right, that's interesting because the first card in the first reading was pleasure. So you may want to go check that one out too. All right, so we have sex and plan a vacation. And I'm getting some like vacation vibes. Like if you have someone in your life, maybe using this as an opportunity for the 2 of you to get away, maybe plan a little weekend getaway. Maybe not this weekend, it may be a little challenging, but hey, if you're feeling a little whimsical, why not? Either way, use this as an opportunity to tap into some sexual energy and, take your mind off of the mundane everyday and plan a trip, go somewhere fun, go somewhere exciting. And if you don't necessarily have someone, then use this as an opportunity to enjoy yourself, have a little bit of self-pleasure, and plan a trip for yourself where you maybe thought you needed to take someone with you. Either way, use this as an opportunity to have a little bit of fun, okay? All right, so your first affirmation card is, I am happy. I take control of my happiness. When my happiness depends on others' actions, I am at the mercy of things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to cultivate consistent happiness by focusing on the things I love about myself. I am happy. And I feel like that definitely applies to what I was just saying about those who maybe don't have someone in their life. Find the joy within yourself. You can have fun with yourself. You can go on vacation with yourself. You don't necessarily have to have someone to enjoy any of these things. So if you have someone, great. If you don't have someone, great. It's totally up to you. Either way, find the joy in what you do. Okay? All right, your second affirmation card. I am worry-free. I release worry over things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for resolutions to enter my life. I am worry-free. And I think it's interesting that both of these cards refer to control, right? So if you're someone who is really focused on having control, trying to control every single aspect of your life, what you're being asked to do is relax a little. Let go of that control. Just sort of allow things to happen naturally. And don't worry so much about who and what and where. Just worry about you. Okay? All right. And your meditation or journal prompt is, what social issues fire you up? All right. Not sure how that quite connects, but hey. All right. The other one is, when do you feel most alive? Now, I feel like this one definitely applies to this reading. So, when do you feel most alive? Is it when you're having a little bit of pleasure? Is it when you go somewhere new? Is it when you just spend time with yourself? Either way, use this as an opportunity to reflect on that and focus on the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel worry-free. Okay, pile number 3? Okay, that's it for this weekend's Weekend Remedy reading. I hope that one of these readings resonated with you. And if so, please be sure to share this reading with others, as well as like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more of my readings like this, okay? All right, thank you so much for watching this video and have a lovely weekend.